Security forces under former President Yahya Jammeh went about rounding up people believed to have possessed supernatural powers in the definition of Jammeh. The exercise featured the arrest and detention of mainly the elderly, poor in different parts of rural Gambia who were forced to swallow concussion that sent them to a moment of hallucination. The TRRC began its 10th session with special focus on the nature of the witch hunt exercise that led to the victimization of hundreds of people, both in formal and non-formal setups, under the supervision of the Gambia's exiled former president. As we hear in this report, the then Chief Disciplinary Officer of the Gambia Police Force shared his side of the story before the Commission. Julden Jai has more.
The Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission began investigation into exiled former President Yahya Jammeh's witch hunting exercise. In 2009, he ordered security forces to round up hundreds of people who he said were performing witchcraft activities. Victims, mainly the elders living in a very poor communities in different parts of the rural areas, were forced to swallow concoction that caused irritative reactions on their well-being. Chief Disciplinary Officer at the Gambia Police Force, Abdul Koli, told the Commission on Monday that he came to know about the exercise when the witch hunt team created some commotion at his office. He said people at his workplace claimed that there was fire on their building, referring to the invasion of the witch hunters. RSM Koli said he observed the presence of a group of people, some of who wore red, with amulets in the forms of carousels, mirrors and horns, allegedly in search of witches at the police headquarters.
Office to office IG former IG Esabaji.
They said to me there are marabouts dressed in red going from office to office with the former IG and Sabaji. And other soldiers, some of them were dressed in mufti, while others were dressed in their military uniforms. When I heard that, I came out. I said to myself, well, if anyone should enter my house, I must come out and get to know who the person is. And I followed them.
Office to office.
And from office to office,
from first floor.
When they left from the first floor,
I met
up with them at the second floor.
We continued them round all offices.
And we continued going around the whole of the offices.
By office bring them.
But in each office that we went to, there was something that they had. They had mirrors. They had horns. When they come into your office, you will stand up.
You round four corners,
they will go around the four corners of the office with their mirrors and their horns. When they find nothing, they will go out and then they will go to the next office.
The police disciplinary officer remembered the case of some people, pointing at the Inspector General of Police, who asked him to blow the whistle for a police parade for the identification of the people who are believed to be witches.
Communicate with them directly.
I did not communicate with them directly.
Why information
but by the information that I got to hear from those that heard it, they said these people are coming to inspect the offices, but they are looking out for witches. That I heard.
The exercise primarily targeted Gambian communities, particularly those in the region of Fonyi, where Jammeh himself hailed from, forcing several people to drink a concoction that rendered many of them unconscious. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am Julden Jai.
TRRC is on its 10th session, focusing mainly on victims of accusation of witchcraft by former President Jammeh.